When I just started how to read, I loved writing, and so I get to learn. And they really do help us.
Unusual pet pumpkins and our dragon.
Okay.
And we're going to put up our spectrum.
The difference, I think, going through pre-K versus not, I think, is just the social skills. That's the number one thing. I think if they don't have social skills and they're not confident in themselves to function, then they're not going to get ABCs or shapes or numbers. They're going to be too worried.
You can tell when children have been exposed by their vocabulary, by the questions they ask, how they go beyond just yes and no, kind of, and even children here say, I wonder.
What the chrysalis I create, and wait, and wait, and wait.
So why we want kids to start early is so that they can start with that excitement towards learning, so that they can be exposed to different academic skills, but also just creativity in the classroom. And if children get that exposure from a young age, then studies have shown that they will go off and be lifelong learners.
Well, we could draw her a rainbow. Okay, so Chilling said you could draw a picture of a rainbow.
I think what's so much fun is that we are encouraging students to learn through play and challenge them, and we get to have fun as teachers at the same time.
Kids in early education, they need love, and they need play, and they need to know that someone cares about them. They need to know that someone is looking out for them.
When you see that light bulb go off in their minds of like, oh my goodness, Miss Cursor, look, I can read this story. It's an amazing feeling, and you're proud for those kids. It's nothing, you know, I help give them those tools to do it. I can teach you the tools, I can help teach you strategies to become an early reader, but when they get that and they're starting to do it on their own, it's an amazing feeling.
It's exciting to have a 3-year-old start with us who's nonverbal, and then by the end of the year is super verbal, to the point where the teacher's like, oh my goodness, okay.
Seeing how they celebrate when they accomplish something, when they learn a new skill, when they learn how to solve a problem, and just seeing how they celebrate that and how they're becoming more confident, I really enjoy. I also enjoy their curiosity, because the littlest things can excite them, and that just reminds me as a teacher to really, you know, be curious about things, be curious about them.
Questions that make kids think, not just require them to drill information, to repeat back to you what you've said to them, but to make them, to stretch them a little bit, to make them think about the world, to make them think about something that they haven't thought about before, to give them those experiences that maybe they wouldn't see if they hadn't come to preschool. That's kind of what it's about, to open up their world for them.
The things that I would say my 4-year-old learned in that 1 year are remarkable. I told you that her first day here, when I asked her, what did you do today? She said, I made choices, lots of choices.
Early childhood education, preschools, are a big necessity for that age, for 3s and 4s, and even as young as 1 and 2. I mean, just to have more hands to love a child, I mean, it can't get any better than that.